of it had hail that comes down, you know. And boy, that stuff makes a racket. My brother Joey said, I noticed a lot of metal roofs down south, Joan. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Is that like to protect the buildings? You guys get a lot of hail and stuff like that? They put metal roofs up? No. It's just they're long lasting. And, no, I said it's not a cheap way to go neither. That metal costs money. Most metal that these people put up, I know with my shop and over here at the house, in the building next door to me, it's scaled aluminum. It's you know, aluminum is high, steel now. You see the prices of metal. I don't care if it's just old tin, for God's sakes, or go to Lowe's and look at some metal sheeting there. So you think you're buying copper or aluminum. It's just plain old metal. Roger. Well, the pickings are light tonight, so I'm probably when you go, or Glenn might go, I might go back and watch TV. About 10:30. Might stop here or there, maybe say hello to a couple of other people on different frequencies. What time we gotta go? What doctor? What do you gotta go to the doctor for?
Well, my regular doctor, my primary doctor, retired. So I had to kind of need optics. So I made an appointment to see the doctor and ready for tomorrow to do so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Balin came today, that big Balin. Stopped the payment on it with the bank. And they sent me the same. It's crazy. Glenn's, he's on the wall. If he was home, I'd have him look it up. They sent me, they did a nice job. They made it at the outer shell the way it's to be hung up. But the paperwork they sent me with this Balin, the new one they made, it was supposed to be for center feed. And it says again, off center. In other words, they made it for off center antennas. You know, one leg of the antenna would be shorter than the other. That's not the type of antenna I have. I don't know. I'm just kind of disgusted with it. It sure looks good.
Well, I thought that guy supposed to he said he knew what you needed and he was going to make it for you.
He did. He made up another one for me. But for the style of antenna he made it for, is not my style of the paperwork. Now maybe the Balin, he wrote on the Balin, and he put like 50 ohm to 200 ohm. I told him over and over again, I got 450 ohm ladder line, which is window line, not 200 ohm. And so they made me a Balin for 50 ohm coax going into 200 ohm ladder line. And I don't have 200 ohm. I have 450. Why do people do that? I don't know. They're just not paying attention. I don't understand it. It's not what I want. Oh yeah? Go to tomorrow's another day. And I hate it. And it's like, do your job right, man. Well, the one guy talked to this guy, Ernie, and he's got a problem. It's like, I had to keep repeating to him. He didn't know what I was talking about. He thought I was talking about an antenna. He said, yeah, no, it's the balance from my antenna. Because I guess they make antennas too with the balance. I said, no, I don't need the antenna to wire. Fred, I talked to him for half an hour. After I told him everything, he said, oh, okay, I understand now. Then he started saying, he went right back to the same thing. I was getting so frustrated. I didn't want to talk to him no more. I should have canceled out right there and then. Yeah. Well, finally he did. The guy came on, the owner, he worked he did balance for 50, 60 years, and that's not the one you need. I think I told you don't need the 9-to-1, you need the 4-to-1, the 1-to-1, the 4-to-1, but and then the rating of the ratio of this here balance he sent me, it was a 4-to-1 with the 1-to-1 choke, but it was made for a 50 ohm feed to go into the SO239, and up on the terminals there where the ladder line would go, or window line, whatever, it was for 200 ohm, not 450. What the frick? If I change my feed line instead of 450 and put 200 ohm, coming down the balance would be perfect. I don't have it. I mean, I'd have to change my 450 now, the whole feed line, to go along with what they made up. Huh?
Still made for authentic.
Say that again?
I said the balance is still made for authentic. It's not for authentic test.
Yeah, but the ohms are different. Well, a 4-to-1 balance and a 1-to-1, it's usually a 4-to-1. The ohms, I don't know what the hell the ohms would be for a 4-to-1 balance. I'm gonna have to look that up. Maybe a 4-to-1 balance is 200. I don't think so. I thought a 4-to-1 balance was based on you feeding 50 ohm into it and coming down with like the 9-to-1. That's why I was going 9-to-1, because 50 ohms feeding into the balance, it should be 50 times 50. How many times does 50 go into 450? If you got it, that would be a 9-to-1. 9 times 50 goes into 450. If I got 450 ladder line or the window line coming down, I don't know. Seems like maybe on the current there would be a mismatch. Being that it would be requiring a 200 ohm ladder line or feed line. I mean, it would work. It would work with my 450. I'm gonna have to get a second opinion from somebody. I talked to Frank tonight. I should have asked him how that worked. Yeah, he would have known. I forgot all about it. Fred, do you hear me? I'll be howling into it. Man, is that you, Sal? The band went long. I think the band went up to Oshkosh. I'll hook it up tomorrow. See how it tunes up on the bands.
Hopefully raining all day tomorrow.
Oh, really? We think we were going to get some rain?
I don't know if we will or not. They say we're supposed to.
Did you see the weather satellite? Donna says, Mother Donna. Oh, yeah. Oh, she's like Mother Teresa. And there's some of my radio buddies refer to Donna as Mother Teresa. You know Mother Teresa. She always travels around the world. She's a big Catholic, like a nun. And she got the caters and cures for the poor and humble and everything. A very nice, honorable lady. They call her Mother Teresa. Have you ever heard her or seen her?
Yeah, I've seen her years ago, many years.
Oh yeah, I'm sure some. Yeah, God, when I go back, that I remember 10 years ago. She must have been there 100 years old then. In her high 90s, remember that? A smartphone. Yeah. Yeah, she always had a kerchief on her head and everything. It looked like my grandmother. No, back in the days, you know. But a very good woman. Got a lot of good people on the earth, you know. That stand for noble stuff. So now you're getting lightning strikes now?
I'm just high tag charges or something.
I'm not seeing anything on the, yeah, I did it, man. Yeah, I jumped up to 15 over. I keep my RFK and still pull back to a 9.
Yeah, I do now. What's going on out here? Come out!
Hey, there he is.
We've been hiding that, Richard. Trying to avoid all this noise out here, that's what. Come out! What's all this noise? All that giant grass is in. Roll wrapped around you, Sal.
Oh. Hey, Rich. She died in 1997, Fred, in September. She got the Nobel Peace Prize. Her age was 87 years old. And, yeah, I think she was over in India when she passed away, doing noble works for the Lord and everything. We're talking about Mother Teresa, Rich, and the lady, remember, she got the Nobel Peace Bell for being, like the nun, for the, going around the world helping the poor and the needy and all that stuff. I mentioned her, Fred said, I don't think she's gone, you know. Oh, yeah. I know. Compared to, I said, like, Donna's like, not really, but kind of like the Mother Teresa, knowing so many things and helping so many people. Donna's really a good lady like that. She's very caring. And sometimes I got to get on her, tell her, stop giving my stuff away, you know. Feel funny. How you been doing, Rich? Where'd you go, Rich? Was that that might have been a recording of him.
Anyway, talking about India, I talked to India this morning on 20 meters.
India. Woo.
Yeah, bud. India. Yep. Talked to India in, what is it, this afternoon. I talked to Pakistan.
Man, you're getting to be a worldwide DXer, huh?
Yeah, man, I just keep dealing. Oh, that's it. You gotta go get them. In Australia, New Zealand, all the same there this morning. They're pretty much there all the time. But the Indian dude, he was never around. That was the first for me on that one. And then the Indonesian guy, I got him a couple weeks ago, so I'm gonna read about him. But anyway, talking about the news, we're gonna know by 9 a.m. tomorrow if Iran is going to be living in the Flintstone era.
I went by the TV. Hold on.
But I don't, wait a minute. It all sounds good, but I don't know why he's punishing the civilians. because he's going to put them in the dark with no electricity, no heating, no cool, and there's no shipping coming in for food. Come on, man. He can't be doing that. Well, I think he was like that on my radio before radical these things, but the other half didn't. Yeah, well, you know, you got to go so far. I mean, you can't go ahead and start the civilians. It's not their fault because they got a bunch of idiots in there, running the damn country.
I was talking with Donna. She said they sent a message back to United States saying, you hit those bridges, you do all what you're going to do, we're going to take out the Starlink, these main satellites in space that will affect everybody worldwide.
They got something now that can go into outer space? Okay.
That could be just nothing more but propaganda. Yep, maybe propaganda. I don't know, but
Now this is the second area. They have something like a small nuclear warhead that could touch this.
well, we're in sorry times right now. It's a shame we got people right aboard, right within us that are the enemy. They're right here. And they're trying to undermine this nation one way, somehow or another, whatever they could do and are bringing to this country. We got a bad...
The Democrats are already telling for Congress to go in and impeach him for war crimes if he goes ahead and blows up Iran and puts them into the Stone Age.
Yeah, but those are the enemy that have been born and raised in this country, like Timmy McVeigh. We got a lot of national terrorists in our country within. Seems like we breed our own evil amongst ourselves. It's like a family of 5 sons, including daughters, and they could all be okay, but 1 or 2 could be as bad as the devil. Hate their mother, their father. They want to burn their house down. Look what we hear in the news today. The one who stabbed his father and his mother killed him. There was Ronnie, what that was, the meathead. And was it Archie Bunker? I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. What was the guy's name? Renee? Who? Yeah. I mean, we got these people right within ourselves. I mean, people go bad. It's a genetic thing, I guess. It's like, how you doing, Joe? So. What to do with these people do like that, like these Charlie Mansons and Dahmer and eating people. Man, you know that they're of the devil.
It ain't shit right there.
What's that, Joe? Oh, Joe, we're going to eat off Hitler, these mass murderers, Stalin, Mussolini, Putin. The devil's all over the earth, man. Mass murderers, they kill people like you step on bugs. To them, it means nothing. So, good hearing you, Joe. Yeah. You doing up here? I was in here earlier, and they had a good time chatting around. And how's my signal looking okay tonight, Joe? We're waiting for rain tomorrow. Red said, Thomas said, she's seen that we're going to get hopefully rain. We missed out a big bunch. It went a little south of us, then went out to the Gulf, so we missed out. How's the signal and how's things going up there? With I got this new balance that Palomar sent me. And it's not, I don't know, I'm kind of hesitant about it. But anyway, how am I doing up there, Joe? I still got my original balance in mind. Okay, good there, Roger. Well, I got my standard 4-to-1 balance. And you're like a beacon for me. And I know that what I'm doing up there, if I put something there and I really deteriorate, Because you pretty much know band conditions. Sometimes I'm there up and down, and where I may fall back, but you pretty much know the score. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. And Fred and I were pretty close, but we're always pretty much, the 25, 30, 35, and anywhere from, from 20 to the 35. So, and Rich too. Rich pretty much knows my signal too, right, Rich?
Yep. And right now you're down.
Yeah. Rich said right now I'm down. My signal is down. Rich said Joe hollered pretty. So let me get on the side. Go ahead.
You go from 18 to 20, so I don't know if that's the band. You need to get different over there, dude.
No, you're down to just a 15 over, Rich. You got power on?
I'm running, yeah.
You went to 18, 15, yeah, it's got to be the band. Fred, are you seeing it, Fred, that change?
Well, I see where everybody's in for it.
Yeah, you're still at 30 to me, Fred. Okay.
Fred's down 5. You're down 5. Everybody's down 5. What is that, Joe, out here?
Oh, let's see, he's up there north, probably 100 miles, 90 miles, Fred. I don't know, I must have looked it up a half a dozen times, but I'd say driving at least 100 miles, probably north of me, 90 maybe? I'll look it up. What do you think, Fred? What do you say, guess?
I say 106 miles.
Did you look it up already? Okay, let me check it.
Kind of hard. Anyway, so that's what's going on with that. What else happened? And you pretty much already know the news. And a lot of reporters. Oh, yeah, he said, oh, I was in conference today. Oh, yeah, I remember. He said, I got a real sugar today. I saw yesterday that CNN actually agreed on something I have to say. What was it? About that they needed to go ahead and take care of that message and stuff like that. And finally they started to come around a little bit. Not all the way, maybe 10% going, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, you're right in that one. But you still need to fix the oil problem and bring down the gasoline prices for the people. And the Democrats were there really saying, you're fixing it now.
Wait a minute, I missed that, Rich. I was Googling something. Say that all again.
The Democrats said if they were in power, they'd be saying, you're fixing it now.
Oh, that's just totally ridiculous. It never was $2.50 a gallon, maybe 10 years ago or something.
But you know them. It will be $2 cheaper if we were in the house.
Yeah, I know, and they promise everybody a new home and a brand new Cadillac or Mercedes. Them people are just so gross.
If it was cheaper, they just had more taxes on it.
Yeah, it's just so bad.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Hey, he just, you know him, he just one ear at the other, he laughs, what they got to say.
Okay, Jacksonville would be 127 miles away. That's the driving distance. It's approximately 127. And nautical air miles, let's see, where the hell was it? Anyway, if we were driving, it would be 2 hours and 47 minutes. Might as well say only like 3 hours. Yeah, where the hell I seen the nautical? Where was it? let's see. Driving distance is 127 miles. And it went dark. Okay. Miles. 110 miles. Okay, here it is. The driving distance is 127 miles. 110 nautical miles equivalent to the location. So by the air to air is 110 miles. No curves, no up and down hills. That's nautical from, as we said, the way the crow flies. But if we were driving it, 130 miles.
Yeah, from where?
From Jacksonville to Inverness.
Well, I'm about 30 miles south of Jacksonville.
Well, all right. So then driving would be 100 miles, and by air, yeah, it'd probably be about 80 miles then. Right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. 80, 90 miles, 80, between 80 and 90 air miles. Now, unless it's like raining or the birds and stuff are in the way and our signals are hitting those little obstacles and bugs, mosquitoes, you know, ain't funny.
Don't worry about it. All right, I'll push it right out of the way.
Yeah. Especially if we got a beam too, we get beam right in on those beetle bugs.
Yeah, just put that beam right there.
Yeah.
And then you're supposed to get 60% rain tomorrow, Bobo.
I hope. Yeah. Wash some of this clay into the ground. You know, I put 20 tons of clay. Some guys are laughing at me. I put the 20 ton of red clay, spread it with my machine under my dipole, my antenna, to enhance the conductivity. I had leftover from a job. I had a truckload. I already paid for it at the quarry, so I dumped that, spread it. But it didn't look right because I didn't go all the way to 300 feet. So I had to go back to the quarry and get another 10-ton load. And I put that down and made a trail all the way down. That looks funny. I didn't send you a picture of it, Rich?
No, man. When did you do this?
I did it a few days ago. I put the red clay under my antenna.
Yeah, man. You took a big spread out of my foot, Bobo.
I'll send you a picture now. Don't worry about it. Not last but not least. And Joe, I send you a picture, Joe and Fred.
Yeah, you took a page right out of my book, because I was talking about it about a week ago. That puts about the Georgia clay down on the bottom. Where do they get their clay from this out?
Right here in Citrus County, digging in the quarry down in the pits, loading them trucks, truckload after truckload. They got base rock up there, stripping the earth. First they take all the wood off the earth. It's like a big mountain up there here in the county. And that's called strip mining. Take all the vegetation off the ground. But they got all that sandy material. They push piles of that. They sell that. Then they push more. They go down more, and they go down into the clay. Different levels of clay. Then from sand, from the loam topsoil into the sand. Then the sandy clay is called sandy clay. Then they go down into the clay, and they get into the red clay, down into the gumbo. And then they get into the magmas or some other clay. There's like all kinds of different clay. Then they hit the lime rock. And that's when they start to pull up the lime rock with these big drag nets and blasting. And that's where we get all the rock for our highways and stuff, lime rock, which we call base rock, aggregate, 57 rock, number 5 stone, gravel, in other words, for gardening. And then they go down and down until they hit water, and it puts them out of business in that location. And they hit the aquifer, and they move over to another site, somewhere else on the mountain, start beating up, taking the material off until they get down and say they got a river of water. Beautiful site, though. When you recycle those old mine sites where they mined years ago, like borax and 20 mule team, when they were going down for phosphate and stuff, and then they cut into the mountains and into the ledge. And after about 10 years or so, when all the vegetation starts growing again, abundant, it's so pretty, like something you could put on the postcard. I got pictures of the mine as the greenery start growing again, and it recycles itself. Now they when they hit water and stuff like that, DOT, the Department of Transportation, and the environmentalists said you're going to put that back. You're going to put a certain amount of earth back in there so the vegetation could grow. No shear walls. They got to taper the walls so the wildlife don't fall off the edge and get killed in a cliff. So they got to renovate, restore. They got to restore the site, not leave it deadly or dangerous like a big hole like having in here. So they get fined hundreds of thousands of dollars. They're given so much, maybe 6 months to 2 years to do that renovation in the quarries when they're abandoned. Or when they're done mining for whatever. So that's the history.
Gotta bring some of that stuff to me. Oh, yeah, like this thing.
Well, the red clay is what you want, Rich. And
I know. That's what I'm making a plan for down the road.
the stuff the red flag got manganese, not magnesium.
One of those dump trucks is enough.
No, it depends how much you want to. I spread mine about 3 to 4 inches thick, about 8 foot wide. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, but was it one dump truck? One load of the dump truck did it?
No, if you got a 10-wheeler, that would come in here, a big tandem. But my truck, I sold my big trucks. I only got my 6-wheel, 8-yard dump truck. I could carry 10 ton on it. So I had about 8 ton left on the job. I dumped that 8 ton. I brought in about another 11 ton, but overloaded. So I got about almost 20 ton down the right way with the manganese. Manganese is it's like a red purple clay mixed with the red. I mean, it went way down deep in the earth. The deeper they go, the more there's several different clays. I want to get into it. Maybe orange. Some people don't give a crap about it, but pretty interesting. You can read about it, but it enhances the soil conductivity, and it's no good for making antennas or anything because of the electromagnetics, but it's good for ground enhancement for the magnetics reflection for your antenna. Yeah. Well, yeah, right, Fred. Yeah. Yeah. If it's like a triaxle, they can carry 22 ton. That's why I carry my 44,000 pound. A truckload would be 44,000. The gross weight would be 72,000. And my tandem would carry 18 to 20 ton, but that's kind of overloaded because I'm registered for 18 ton gross weight on the truck. And that would be like 68,000 pounds on a 10-wheeler. And sometimes normally I would carry 64,000 gross. And then I'd not carry, but the gross weight would be, my gross would be 64,000, 68. And on our DOT, if they pull the driver pull over, they put you on the scales, and you pay $5 per 100-pound overload. If you're a ton of overload, that's 2,000 pounds. So 2,000 pounds, $5 fine per 100. So you got what's that, $200 fine per ton. If I did my math right quick enough.